Morning, everybody. It is Rollie, and I am excited to be back. It has been a really great weekend. So it has been a rough go the last couple of months with moving and breaking my leg and getting moved and getting all settled in or trying to get settled in. And so going away for the weekend was definitely what the doctor ordered. So I'm feeling energized, refreshed, did some exercising. So I'm able to walk a lot further than I have been. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, so it's still pretty chaotic in here. And so my goal today is to get some boxes emptied and things arranged. And so that is my goal for today. And I have to remember not to lean on my desk when I'm talking because my desk is still not level yet. So that's on the to-do list. Whether that's today or the next couple of days, I don't know, but this is kind of where things are at. So anyway, I decided I didn't come in on Sunday because I wasn't here, obviously. But I decided that I would actually do our weekly card pulls for this week today. And for those of you who are in the private group that get your own cards, I did not do them last week. It was just too chaotic with everything that was going on. A couple of days I wasn't feeling well the week before. It was just crazy. So I decided that I would do it today instead, and I will still be back in on Sunday. It is a long weekend for us in Canada, but I will still be in Ontario anyway. I don't know if it's a Canada-wide holiday. For us, this is our civic holiday, and so I will be pulling cards today from a brand new deck, so Fairy Whispers. So I am, but I'm just so refreshed. We went to Nature's Harmony Eco Lodge in Mattawa. That's where I usually hold my retreats, and so I've never gone in the summertime. Bugs are a little more intense than many of us could handle. But in the fall, usually things are pretty quiet. And so we're going September 9th to the 11th back to the retreat. And so we're going to be doing our next women's retreat. And I believe, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I believe we have a mother-daughter retreat. We do have a mother-daughter retreat, but I believe it's September 29th, I think is the day that we actually go out, but it's around that time frame. So whatever that's that Friday is of around that weekend, that's when we are going to Mattawa again for mother-daughter retreat. And so the mother-daughter retreat is for daughters ages 9 to 18, and yeah, so with one mom, like one daughter. So if you have two daughters, you have to choose one, unfortunately. But it's but yeah, so it's a mother-daughter retreat. Really looking forward to it. In that particular case, I'm going to be partnering with somebody from Jessie from Nature's Harmony, who's actually going to do the empowerment trail. And so they've got a really cool empowerment trail program that they're going to be sharing. And Sheldon's trying to sneak in because he's missing a a hook. He's putting the shower curtain hooks on, and so he's waving, but apparently he doesn't realize that he's cut off at the chest. So, but yeah, it's like that's kind of where things are going. So I'm really excited about being able to do that and being able to get things going. And we have a jumper. Like literally flew out of the deck. So it's a brand new deck. I never have trouble trying to pick a deck, and today it was like, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Usually it's just grab and go. But today, for whatever reason, it was no, not that one, not that one. So this is a new deck that I hadn't opened until today. So it is called Fairy Whispers by Lucy Cavendish. And I pulled some cards a couple weeks ago, I think, from another deck of Lucy's, which was the Magical Messages from the Mermaids. And so today we're actually tapping into the energy of the fairies. So what was really, and she may have this in the magical, I can't even think of what it's called, the Mermaids, and she does. So she actually gives some instruction on how to be able to connect with the fairy, with the mermaids. But I didn't feel that I need to read that one. And to be able to share. So I decided this morning, that I was going to share what she says about how to be able to connect with the fairies. So To connect with the fairies, take a deep breath, gently close your eyes, and with your mind's eye, see sparkles and light filling your inner vision. Open your eyes and ask the fairies to join you as you begin to shuffle your cards. When you are ready to choose a card, whisper the words softly to yourself and feel the enchanting energy of the fairies as they connect with you. Throughout the day or in your dreams, watch for signs that the fairies are with you. And so it says for fairy guidance on the other side. So that's how to connect. And for fairy guidance, it says breathe slowly into your heart chakra and slowly out to the natural world. See and connect to the pure joy that lies deep within. Ask for guidance from your fairy friends, and they may share some advice, an answer, or even how to create a closer relationship with them. Draw a card and read the message out loud. Feel the uplifting love and light of the fairies as they bring grace, healing, and wisdom to you, their beloved friends. So that's what it is. That's how she actually shares how to be able to connect with fairies. So for whatever reason, I just felt that I needed to share that this morning. So I love Lucy Cavendish. Thanks, Diane. So our first group message, so for those of you who are new to this, is that I pull 3 group cards and then I move into our private group and stay on YouTube. And so anybody who wants a card either from YouTube or inside the private group gets to join us there, and you get to have your own card, your own message from the fairies today. And my desk is a disaster. And so I keep shuffling things around. My keyboard still does not have the tray. So I was still trying to figure out where I was going to position myself for my tray. And so I think that I know where it's going now. So I should be able to put it up, but it hasn't happened yet. So I have to make sure that I just take things one step at a time. So I've got a jumper. So before the jumper, though, I'm going to figure out what our first card is. And so the 3 messages is for everybody in general. So these are our messages from the fairies this week. So the first message is fairy walks. And the decks are like just really tiny. Like, so they're just little tiny decks. There's quite a bit of them. So like for those of us with smaller hands, it's kind of nice to have the smaller deck, but at the same time, it's still pretty thick. So with the decks, there are, I don't even know how many cards are in here. 55 cards. So there's 55 cards in here. Okay, so the first one is fairy walks. Take a whimsical fairy walk today, and as you stroll, watch for signs of our presence. We will reach out with inspiring thoughts and delightful surprises with every step. And so our other card was the fairy star. So we love the 7-pointed star, a symbol of our wings and not quite human form. Draw a star, and we will come flying through the center, eager to share joy, wonder, and wisdom with you. So those were our, one was our jumper, and the other one was our message. So fairy star and fairy walks. And the pigeons are flying all over the place. So the next one, our next message is, we have another jumper. So the Hollow Hills. So the Hollow Hills, here we are waiting deep within the Hollow Hills. When the moment comes, we will rise up and restore the natural world to see her and you, human child, flourish once again. So that is our other group card. And then turn the wheel is our jumper. So we fairies turn the wheel of the seasons, see the scarlet leaves, the promise of spring, the deep stillness of winter's dark, and the high bloom of summer. These times have much to teach you. So those are our messages. And so it was really nice to be able to walk in, as much as normally I walk in my bare feet so that I can do some earthing, but I'm limited as to being able to do that with my one foot. So I just didn't with that all. But I did go for a walk through the trees. I took some pictures. So anybody who's follows my business page, I took some pictures that I shared of the pictures that I took when I went for a walk by myself. And typically when I was going to go for a walk, somebody was saying, oh, I'll go with you just in case you slip, just in case something happens. But some of them went swimming, some of them went for a nap, and so I was able to go for a walk. And I just took a walk down to the main building and back, and I did that a few times. And so one day though, I was really excited because I had reached almost 10,000 steps. But the next day I was like down for the count. I wasn't doing a whole lot of moving. So I would absolutely love to be able to do that. Hey, absolutely. I can add your name to the reading list. I will be doing them in my group though when I move away from the group. So Emily. But yeah, so the retreat was amazing, and I love going to Nature's Harmony because it is very peaceful, very relaxing. But we are literally off the grid, so we stay in the chalet that has solar powered, so we have access to lights. They have a propane fridge and stove, so we have that. They have the barbecue. But we have zero connection to anybody. So like that is amazing. And I miss you too, Am. And so, but yeah, so complete disconnection from the outside world. So I got to be connected a couple of times because I had to go to town. The ladies that were with me for this one, there were several of them that it was their birthdays. So we actually intentionally went into town to grab a cake. And then I guess with all of the heat and humidity with my boot on, with my cast on, is that my toes were getting all pretty yucky. And so I was like, okay, I need to go get some polysporin. So I had to go back into town again another day. And so I got to connect twice. And so I reached out to the outside world a couple of times, but not a lot. And just mainly my husband. And then we came back and yeah, so like that was nice, but like there's no internet connection, there's no cell service. We literally go off completely out and about, and there's like nobody around. So which is amazing, which is why one of the things with the mother-daughter retreat at the end of September is actually going to be really cool, because like there's no technology. They can't connect to technology, so completely disconnected. So fairy protection is the other message. So we cherish and protect and heal our friends, the animals. We watch over them. We see how you love them too. This alliance between our worlds helps us grow and grow strong. And then shine your light is the next one. It feels so good, Lori. It feels so great to be completely disconnected. And so, and this year I've actually done it because we hadn't had any for so long. I did one in April. That one there is a little bit more of a challenge with the with being stuck in the mud, but we did it. And then we went back here in July. Lots of bugs, lots of heat. So that one there was a little bit more, not as inviting, but it's part of nature. It's part of what it is. And then the one in September will be part of our like my normal time frame. So it'll be, again, it always depends on the weather, but it's still cooler. So the night times are cooler. And then the mother-daughter will be the end of September. So we're hoping to be able to do that one annually as well. So, but yeah, I'm super excited about it. So shine your light. They call we fairies shining ones, for we illuminate the world. You too are radiant. Shine with love and light and feel the world change in response to the shift of your vibration. So those are our group cards. So for those of you who follow me on TikTok, I will share those on TikTok as well. So I've put them up. So now I'm going to move into the group. So for those of you who are not in the group, you may want to come and join me there. So Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection, or you can follow me on YouTube as well, and you'll actually be able to do it there. So I moved into the group so that I can share everybody's personal message. And yeah, so I will chat with all of you guys later, and have a fabulous day. So I'm going to say goodbye to, which one am I on first? So I'm going to say goodbye to my personal page. So those of you who are on my personal page, I will chat with all of you guys later. And save changes. those of you who are on my business page, I will chat with all of you guys later. Have a fabulous day and bye for now. And new is LinkedIn. So those of you who are on LinkedIn, I will chat with all of you guys later and hope you guys come and follow me and enjoy doing the weekly card pulls, which are normally on Sundays. And I will be doing that Sunday this week. And I will chat with all of you guys later there. Nope, apparently I hit the wrong button. So I'm going to remove. There we go. I was trying to view from LinkedIn. Okay, so those of you who are still here, I will do the card pulls in the group. So I'm going to start with, I'm starting with Angie today. So Angie's message is fairy wings. So Angie, you have fairy wings. You too have wings. They are just a little harder to see. Still yourself and feel the tingling between your shoulder blades. Feel your fairy wings grow, spread wide, and lift you up. So that is your message, Angie. And so I know a lot of you are not going to be catching me live, obviously, because am I in the right group for the reading? You are. I don't know who you are, though. So inside the group, I don't get to see the names. All I see is Facebook users. So you have to give StreamYard permission, but you are in the group. So is this, I don't know who this is. Anyway, so let me know who you are so that I know who it is. So Sharon has a jumper. Oh, Sharon has 2 jumpers. Sharon's got a couple messages from the fairies today. So Sharon's message is rebel fairies. So fairies are a little rebellious. We go our own way, finding within strangeness a truth and rich existence. But as rare and wild as we are, feel the freedom exhilarate you. The next one is nature's messages. It's Am. Yeah, that's really weird that I can see your name in this one. Well, except for that you must have been on my page, because see, so this is you. So you must have been on my page or on my personal profile. And then this one here is you. So when it's on the public page, then because it's public, there, you did fix it. There we go. Fixed. And sometimes they time out. So like that's the other thing too, is that sometimes they time out. So nature's messengers, we send you a butterfly, a sure sign we are with you. We often cannot be seen due to our differing vibrations. So step into nature, come close, and the answer you desire will be yours. And then the last one for you is fairy friends. The universe is magical, and you are part of it, just as we are fairy. And you are part of it, just as we fairies are. We are more alike than you know, my friend. Here, we are here to show you how to reawaken your magic. I hear noise out there. We hear lots of noise out here. I'm not sure if you guys hear a lot of noise, but I hear a lot of noise. But I don't want to close my window. So, but I don't have my fan on today, so that's kind of nice to be up here without my fan. Before I left, it was insane in here. So, Richard has a jumper. Not sure if I'm going to keep my desk like this. I'm going to see. I'm going to try something different. Before we adjust all the legs, Sheldon has to get some new adjuster things because the ones that I have are not long enough. The ones that came with it, because there's some really huge differences on here. But I think I'm going to change my desk a little bit. We'll see. Holy Hannah. Richard, the fairies are right up. And you are likely away at work, I'm suspecting. Okay, so Richard's message is growing the connection. When you grow plants inside, we can enter your world and share insights with you. Leave a little space about the plant so we can gift you little leave a little space about the plant so we can gift you little treasures and signs from a magical time. And then you've got fairy wings. You too have wings. They are just a little harder to see. Still yourself and feel the tingling between your shoulder blades. Feel your fairy wings grow, spread wide, and lift you up. And then the fairy swords are we fairies have shining etheric swords with them. We remove all strands of sadness. We see us standing tall like ancient elves, cutting away all your worries with our swords of light. And then fairy innocence. We fairies see humans suffering with shame for simply being in their bodies. Come home to yourself, sweet child, and know you are very blessed. We see your physical form. So those are your messages, Richard. So it sounds like you need some R&R and some relaxation and some you time. That's what it sounds like to me. And after having spent the weekend away, I definitely know how important that is. And not that I didn't know it before, it was just, everything's just been so chaotic. And so it was just a nice reminder to be able to just kind of be in that space. So Wendy, my dear sweet Wendy, you are next. Find out when you are coming up so that we can visit. And so your message, Wendy, is rainbows of love. All about you are rainbows of love. Breathe in and welcome the sweet joy of life that is entering your energy field. You are a rainbow child and we cherish you. So that is your message, Wendy. Margaret is next. Margaret has a jumper. Elemental magic. So we fairies are the elementals, as are you. Connect with the earth, the air, the water, and the fire this day. Feel the fifth element, spirit. Ignite your natural magic within. And then your other card was fairy portals. Wherever an oak, an ash, and a thorn tree meet, know we are there. This is a fairy portal, a bridge to the worlds of enchantment. A portal now opens up, so you may enter a new world. So I know that there is a young girl named Elizabeth, and she finds fairies all the time. Like, so you can actually see the fairy wings on some of the pictures that she takes in the shadow of a water. Like if there's like a droplet of water, it's like so cool. She sees fairy signs all over the place. It's super cool. And so Ethel is next. Ethel has a jumper as well. Oh, Ethel has two jumpers. So you belong. At times you have felt you do not belong in this world, as if your life is a strange dream. Magical one, we assure you, the world has a place for you. You belong. Weaving energies. We see your spirit shining through the form of your body. We see the interplay of energies that weave together, making you, you. We help you weave these energies to heal and help you. And the old ways rise. So wear the green, adorn your hair with crowns of flowers, walk barefoot under the moonlight. We call you back to the old ways. Feel the ancient earth magic singing in your veins once again. Exactly what I was talking about, that earthing and being able to walk in your bare feet. And when I have the okay to be able to walk on the ground without my cast on, then I will definitely be doing a lot of that. But I do not want to do anything to cause harm. I should be able to be out of my cast if everything goes well on August 3rd. August 3rd, I should be able to walk out of the hospital without my cast. So I'm pretty excited about that. but I have been walking around inside the building because it's flat without my cast on, but it gets sore. It gets pretty painful. But it's not my injury that seems to be sore. It's my heel. So I have an appointment with physio at the end of, or on August 5th. So hopefully they'll be able to give me some tips on how to be able to get that strengthened back up again. Okay, so Kai, Dreams of Bluebells. And I tried reading that book this weekend. I read a little bit, but not enough of it. So I'm just like at the beginning. I think I'm at chapter 4 or something. So I did read it. I did start reading it, and I'm going to keep trying to read it, but I'm not, and maybe I will get into it further but I am reading it. I will read it right to the end, but I have not been able to like get into it. It's like I'm listening to it. He's just come out of his injury. And he's just starting the journey. So things may get better as we kind of go along, but just so that you know, I did start reading it. Dreams of Bluebells. Planting bluebells offers sweet slumberings for we fairy friends. This is turn. I think it's supposed to say this in turn, but it says is turn. So this in turn will help you rest easy, human child. Sleep and let us bring comfort and guidance in your dreams. So that is your message, Kai. And Marilyn got to spend the weekend with Marilyn, which was nice. And we did lots of card pulls. Not from this deck, though. We did not have this deck with us. And she's got a jumper. So it was really nice to get to know you face to face, Marilyn. Oh, actually, you have 2 jumpers down here. Okay, so I just about flipped my chair. I'll bring it down a little bit. This uneven floor is not the best for me. And this desk is too low. I mean, if I come down so that I can reach the floor properly, then I'm too low from the desk. So I want my old desk back, and I want my chair back. My other chair will be here because it's going to be coming upstairs in my office, in my room desk. So that if for whatever reason somebody's using this space, then I can still use the other space. But the internet's not all connected yet. That hurt. So anyway, that was that was a little twinge on my leg. So Marilyn, there goes the garbage truck. So Marilyn is fairy food. So fairy food. Fairy food is nourishing and full of life. Be sure to follow your guidance with what to eat. Wholesome foods will heighten your intuitive gifts, help you shine your light and out to the world. And the reason why I kind of snickered at that one is because the stuff that we ate this weekend was atrocious for the most part in terms of what we should be eating. And many of us haven't been eating that stuff, but we all treated ourselves. And it was just really funny because many of us who don't eat chips brought chips. And so it was like really funny. So I think, I don't even know how many bags of chips we had. And I don't know how many bags of chips that we went home with, but like there was lots of chips. Yeah. So, but it is what it is. And we are back on track. So that is our goal. So ancient Fae. So we are here at the birth of the world. We wove the energy. We were here at the birth of the world. We wove the energy, raised high the great stone circles, and now share our ancient wisdom with you, and with it, a knowing of what you must do. And Ladybird magic. So Ladybird, this is another deck. There's another deck that always shows Ladybird, and Ladybird is a ladybug. So we always call it ladybugs, but the decks apparently call them ladybirds. So we send you the energy of the ladybirds who fly between the worlds of the human and the fae. Whisper a wish, and the fairy queen will be sure to grant your heart's desire. Nice. So I was always told that ladybugs or ladybirds are good luck. And so now apparently you can make a wish on them. I didn't know that. So my goal for today is to get all the boxes that are up here emptied. So that is my goal. Oh, itchy ear. So that is my goal for today. So the next card is for Kelly. So Miss Kelly, fairy song. Fairy song. So we fairies love music and music can heal and lift you and uplift you. And music can heal and uplift you, human child. Play your favorite songs, slip away from the real world, enter the true world of magic. That was our second name choice for our dog, Ladybird. Oh, nice. So do you call them ladybirds or do you call them ladybugs, Emily? So Shelly is next. So Shelly, Ladybird magic. So we send you the energy of the ladybirds who fly between the worlds of humans and the fae. Whisper a wish and the fairy queen will be sure to grant you your heart's desire. So that is your message, Shelly. And so Diane Linden is next. And one day you and I will meet in person, Diane, and I'm looking forward to that. So as we come back from this retreat, I'm already prepping and getting things ready. So there's some things that are that we packed up to bring back that are going to be repacked into some, because they were just in paper boxes and I don't normally bring them in paper boxes, but we're going to be packing up and putting them back in bins as I empty the bins. So that's going to be the goal. So Diane, you have the old ways rise. Wear the green, adorn your hair with crowns of flower, walk bare feet under the moonlight. We call you back to the old ways. Feel the ancient earth magic singing in your veins once again. And yes, you will absolutely love it, Am. Live from your heart and the world changes. Heart space is the energy of nature. Expand yours with time in the wild green world. We will find you there beneath the song of the leaves. And then fairy truth. We wish you now to know how wonderful you are. There is nothing about you that displeases us. You are beauty. Know you were born to be filled with love and joy. They have these really cool domes that they just opened up. And so you can actually see the sky and it's like super cool. You open up like the sides of the dome and like it has like this whole picturesque thing. And so you close up the domes at night, I guess. I would probably leave them open. But yeah, so I wanted to physically see them, but we didn't get a chance to see them. So when I go in September, so long as they are not filled or booked, then I'm going to definitely going to go and take a look in August, in July, in July, wrong month. Okay, so Lori Blair, the ever young. Together, when we protect the wild green world, we generate endless bounty and good fortune for all. We are the ever young, and we know the secrets of longevity, vitality, and true abundance. So that is your message, Lori. Actually, I seem to be rolling less, so maybe I do need to keep my chair down lower. But I'm just going to have to adjust my camera, I guess. First, I have to see if I'm keeping my desk this way, because then it may not even make a difference. We'll see. We will see how it goes. Francine, your message is fairy time. Fairy time differs to human clock time. Connect with us and we will weave more hours into joyous day. Diminish the length of the sad times and always make time for what you must do. So that is your message, Dawson. And then Mary, I know for sure Mary's at work, unless she's on holidays this week. So Mary, your message is between the worlds. We work in the in-between times, at dusk and dawn, under the stars, at midsummer and midwinter, weaving flowers, frost into magic. Join us there and you will feel fairy wisdom light up within you. So that is your message, and it like literally was jumping out of my hand. So that is your message, Mary. So Cindy is next. And so Cindy's message is fairy feeling. We fairies connect so easily when you're feeling. We fairies connect so easily when you're filled with laughter and joy, but we understand when you feel sad. We send fairy hugs and sing sweet lullabies to make you smile again. So that is your message. And Melissa. So Melissa, your message is fairy blessings. Receive our healing by sharing your world with us. Invite us to play amidst the flower beds, dance upon your crystals, and warm ourselves by your hearth. Then our wisdom will be yours. And so that is Melissa's message. So Marianne. So for those of you who are watching the replay and you're like, hey, I'd like to be added, just hashtag replay. I mean, hashtag replay to let me know that you're catching the replay, but hashtag weekly, and I can add you to the weekly list as well so that you can come back and catch messages when I'm pulling cards on the weekend. So open your heart. So live from your heart and the world changes. Heart space is the energy of nature. Expand yours with time in the wild green world. We will find you there beneath the song of the leaves. So that is your message. And then Christine. Christine was my driver. She drove a couple of us to the retreat and drove us home safe and sound. So Christine's message is fairy feeling. We fairies connect so easily when you're filled with laughter and joy, but we understand when you feel sad. We send fairy hugs and sing sweet lullabies, all to make you smile again. So that is your message. Sabrina. I know Sabrina's at work. So Sabrina. Fairy blessings. Receive our healing by sharing your world with us. Invite us to play amidst your flower beds, dance upon your crystals, and warm ourselves by your hearth. Then our wisdom will be yours. So that is Sabrina's message. Miss Trey, Sabrina and Tracy, we missed you guys this weekend because they were supposed to come, or they had intended that they were going to come, and then a couple of things changed. So we definitely missed you too. So Tracy, your message is the ever young. Together, when we protect the wild green world, we generate endless bounty and good fortune for all. We are the ever young, and we know the secrets of longevity, vitality, and true abundance. So that is your message. And then we have Louise. So we have Louise and Kim McDonald, and then Anne. So Louise, your message is a child can be seen. A child can see. A child can see. Do you remember when you were a little child and we came to you riding dragonflies and dancing on dewdrops? It was no playtime, for imagination is truth. Never forget that we are your lifelong friends. And so Kimberly McDonald. Kim, your message is fairy guardian. So you have your own fairy garden, one who has watched over you from your first breath. They will always be with you, sending signs, opening doors, offering good fortune. They will never let you down. So that is your message, Kimberly McDonald. And Am, last but not least, hey Francine, comment ça va? Are you sick of me yet, Francine? Francine spent the whole weekend with me. 5 days is how long we spent together. So they had an extra bonus, the ladies that got to come. And so the ladies got to come because on Thursdays is my time. I go out by myself, and on the Sunday night, everybody leaves, and I stay by myself. And so they actually got to have 2 extra days because it was just a different type of retreat that we did this weekend. So it was beautiful. So fairy light, we can gift you a second sight. Allow us to awaken your inner eyes to the unseen realms. Close your eyes, count to 3, and when you open them, the world will be marvelous beyond measure. So that is your message, Miss. So that is you had good news. When you got home, you had good news? Is that what you're talking about? You're welcome, Am. So you had good news when you got home, Francine? Or you had good news while you were there? I don't know. I don't know what news that you had. Yes, when you got home. Nice. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I will chat with all of you guys later. And for anybody who comes onto Yoga Nidra, I am not doing Yoga Nidra until next week because today we are going to clean rugs in the old place. And CatScan says all cleared from... Nice. Great job, Francine. Really glad to hear that. You have a blessed day too, Am, and we will definitely connect soon. I am looking forward to being able to to fully drive again. So I will be able to see some people again. So anyway, I will chat with everybody later and have a fabulous day. Bye for now.